Hello all my beautiful little unicorns and welcome back to my channel. If this is indeed the first time that you're on my channel, my name is Vanessa Somuayina and I'd like to welcome you into the fam. So guys, in today's mega detailed pick a card tarot readings, we're going to be figuring out exactly what's coming towards your love life during the month of December. Can you believe that we're already looking into the last month of this calendar year? Let's make it count and make the most of our love lives. Now, in order to help you figure out exactly what's coming towards your love life during the month of December, I have prepared 4 groups for you to choose from. And once I've introduced you to these 4 groups, I would like you to pick one of these 4 decks intuitively. Just pick whichever one that you feel the most drawn towards and whichever deck that you feel represents a love life that you desire. So if you're, for example, craving a little bit more color and excitement in your love life, you may feel as though group number 4 is representative of that. So then pick group number 4 in order to receive your reading. But maybe you're craving a little bit more mystery and you would like to uncover some unknowns. And group number 2 may be representative of those emotions for you. That's what I mean when I say pick whichever group that you feel represents the love life that you desire. But now allow me to introduce you to the 4 groups. Group number 1 corresponds to the messages from your animal, spirit guides, oracle deck. Group number 2 corresponds to the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. Group number 3 corresponds to the Gentle Heart Tarot deck. And group number 4 corresponds to the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle deck. But as usual, the timestamps to all 4 of these groups can be found down below in the description box, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section for quick and easy access on your mobile devices. I will now provide you with a little moment of privacy so you can meditate on these 4 groups, and I'll be right back to guide you into your December love life predictions. So I'll speak to you momentarily. So by now, you've hopefully been able to select one of these 4 groups. I will be starting off your readings with the first group, which corresponds to the messages from your animal, spirit guides, oracle cards. So if this is the group that you chose, then please continue watching. And to all of my other fabulous groups, I will catch you at the click of your timestamp. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your December 2022 love prediction. So you chose the messages from your animal, spirit guide, oracle cards, and what do we have here? We've got some postcard messages for you, group number 1, but I am going to receive and read your postcard message at the end of your reading, so make sure that you watch your prediction all the way through. But for now, let's focus on your messages from your animal, spirit guides, oracle. But we'll of course be adding lots of different decks in order to receive your reading and your love messages. So first up, we've got the cheetah. Things are happening very quickly and unexpectedly during the month of December. I can see here that it's important for you to get clear on your intentions when it comes to love. Ask yourself questions like, what type of relationship would you like to be in? Do you want marriage, children? How long do you want this relationship to last? And who is this person that you'd like to be with? I want you to know, group number 1, that you have to stay focused on these intentions because things are moving very quickly. And if you're focused on what you don't want, then you just might manifest someone into your love life in December that isn't ideal for you. But get clear on your intentions and focus on what you do want. And trust me, things are moving very quickly in love in December, and you just might be with the right person by the end of the month. If you are currently in a relationship, group number 1, know here within the cheetah that December is going to move by very quickly, and it's important for you to focus on the good of the relationship. I see here within the peacock that during the month of December, it's important for you to let yourself stand out and be noticed. I see here that someone may come into your life if you are single, and things will move very rapidly with them. We have that in the peacock and in the cheetah, but the only way how they can even see you and notice you is if you allow yourself to be authentic and shine. Don't hide away in the shadows. Don't make yourself smaller to fit in or to make someone else feel comfortable. Because trust me, the person who is meant to enter your love life during the month of December loves you for who you are, group number 1, no matter how extra you are or how much you stand out in a crowd. Next up, we've got the gorilla. I see here within the gorilla that you're being called to take time to listen compassionately passionately to those who you love, especially family members. So during the month of December, love is going to be both romantic and platonic. And it's important for you that in those platonic relationships, so friendships, family members, maybe even coworkers, neighbors, depending on how much love you have for those individuals, group number one, listen to them as they will need you. Someone is going through heartbreak and someone is going to need a friend to simply listen to them and to simply be like a shoulder to cry on. But of course, also allow yourself to set boundaries. You don't want to be like trauma dumping grounds for other people who just always come to you when they need something or when they need to let out a lot of negativity and they don't have anywhere else to go with it. And then all of a sudden you're left with all these difficult feelings. Meanwhile, they've already moved on. So you can set boundaries with that. Don't worry about that, group number one. I see here within the Two of Wands that you're making a lot of decisions in your love life during the month of December. So if someone has been ghosting you, or if someone is just unwilling to say what's going on in a relationship, to put a label on the relationship, you are happy to cut them off. I see here in the Two of Wands that you're not playing games. You're okay with being very cutthroat during the month of December and just deciding to move on if a relationship doesn't serve you in every sense of the way. I see here within the Emperor that the type of person who you're therefore attracting into your love life is someone who has this Emperor or King energy. Think to yourself like daddy energy, okay? Somebody who is older, wiser. They don't have to identify as male, but they could. And I see within the Emperor that there's someone who plans ahead, someone who loves to just kind of take care of others and provide for others. And they're the type of person who is more than happy to put a label on a relationship. They're the type of person who is more than okay with bringing clarity into a situation because they don't play games. They're very mature. They're very upfront and honest. That's what we've got here within the Emperor. In the Hanged Man, I can see that once the Emperor enters your life, they're going to stay there. So if you are single, know that during the month of December, you're most likely going to have this Emperor person enter your life if you allow yourself to shine, to be yourself, you put yourself out there, group number one, and you're not afraid to stand out. Those are the requirements for the Emperor being in your life, romantically speaking. And from there on out, I see in the Hanged Man that that's where they're staying. If you're already in a relationship or in a situationship, I see here within the Hanged Man that that is going to stay pretty steady. It's going to stay where it's at now. So if a relationship is in a good place, it's going to be smooth sailing, group number one. However, if you're in this hot and cold situation, it won't get any better, which is why decision making is a big part of December, because you no longer want to be in a space of emotional volatility. It's just not for you. That stressful life just isn't it. I see here within the High Priestess, which is the second card of the tarot, well, it corresponds to the number 2, that it's important for you to also just like take your time to chill out once you've made these big decisions in love, because they can be tiring, they can be exhausting. Making big decisions in your romantic life is definitely something that can take energy away from you. So it's important that you take time to re-energize, you take time for yourself to read, to study, and to just overall kind of distract yourself with other things, because there is a lot going on in your love life and everything is moving very quickly, as I can see here in the cheetah. But maybe that also has to do with the fact that it is a holiday season and period, and there are like a lot of other get-togethers going on. Maybe you have some responsibilities with your family, and that all kind of makes time go by so quickly. Next up, we've got the Rainmaker. So the Rainmaker shows me here that the month of December is a very fertile ground for this new relationship to blossom into something real. Think a marriage, think something where you can build and grow with each other. You need rain in order to have any type of growth when it comes to plants, right? Water is essentially the only thing that every single life form on this planet definitely needs in order to continue to survive. So I do see here within the Rainmaker that your love life doesn't need much in order to be really great during the month of December. You don't need to invest too much in order for things to be fun, to be passionate, but you have to make the right decisions and you have to put yourself first. I see here within the heart of Sky that you sometimes have this difficulty between deciding what's best for you, quote unquote, rationally, but then also kind of going with what your heart says, group number one. So it can be hard for you to know what's best to do, what's right, what's wrong, what you feel is going to give you the results in the long term that you desire. Because when you're really infatuated with another person, but you can tell maybe the relationship won't be the best long term, it can still be tempting to stay in a situationship short term, right? Or just for the time being. So that's where I can see that there's a little bit of this torn in different directions emotion during the month of December. Next up, we've got the coyote, and I want you to know that this is actually an animal that is symbolic of divine detours. So of things not always going precisely how you thought they would go, but in the end, the result is more than what you hoped for. So by that, I mean, you may want to meet your soulmate during the month of December and immediately move into a very serious relationship. Or maybe if you're already in a committed relationship, you would like for them to propose, you would like to set a date for marriage, you would like to talk about some topics such as children, such as where the relationship is going. But I can see here that December is a little detour where you're not going to go straight from A to B, but you're going to do a little pit stop, okay? You're going to, for example, take a little time out, a little vacation, just to figure out if this is really what you want. You're going to figure out whether you are with the right person during the month of December before you make any big decisions, because trust me, group number one, this is the biggest decision you'll ever make in your life, who you want to spend the rest of your existence with. So it's important that you end up with someone whom you trust, who you know you can really vibe with in the long run, and who has the same kind of worldview and morals and integrity as you do. And sometimes you need for life to test you and the person who you're seeing in order to know whether it's the right choice for you or not. Next up, we've got the World card. Now, group one, the World card is actually the most favorable card of the tarot, or is at least that's how it's been ever since the tarot has existed. I want you to know here within the World card that this is a card of fulfillment, of ultimate happiness, of love, of just overall a very favorable experience, romantically speaking. So December is looking amazing for you, group number one. Leave a little snowflake emoji below to manifest, to claim, and to let me and others know that you belong to group number one. Next up, we've got the Justice card. So I see that another reason why December is so favorable for your love life is because there's some balance here. Any relationship that you're in, romantically speaking, is not one that is, for example, just physical or just spiritual. You are experiencing a great balance between passion, romance, but also maturity and having conversations with one another, group number one. So this is a very healthy mix that we've got going on. As promised at the start of your reading, I have a postcard for you. So let's figure out what Spirit wants you to know in form of this divine postcard. You are beauty. That is the message that we're receiving here. So group number one, let's see what Spirit has to say. Dearest you, the common sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? This is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever, group one. This is the postcard that you were meant to receive. And this is the December love prediction that's here for you. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for spending this divine time and space with me, group number 1. I love you guys so much. You mean the world to me, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of my upcoming predictions. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your December love life predictions. Now, you chose the Mystic Mondays Tarot, and what do we have down here? We have some postcards from which we are going to derive a divine message at the end of your reading. So make sure that you watch your love life prediction all the way to the end in order for your postcard to be revealed. But right now, we'll move into your reading, starting off with the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. So let's see what your love life has in store for you, group 2, during the month of December of the year 2022. So we've got the Five of Cups reverse as well as the Queen of Wands. One thing that I can immediately see here is that the Queen of Wands, which is a fire sign, think Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, is someone with whom you're having a huge reconciliation. Now, don't get confused because it says Queen of Wands. They can also identify as male. Fact of the matter is that they've got this Queen of Wands energy, which is a little temperamental, which is out there, which is very attractive and energetic. This may be an ex or someone whom you were romantically interested with. Maybe you're currently in a relationship with someone who has strong fire sign placements, and you felt a way about the relationship. Maybe it wasn't in a good place. Maybe there was a rough patch or even a breakup, but I definitely see here that there is a huge reconciliation taking place during the month of December, and you're coming back together with this person. Next up, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like a fresh beginning. You will begin to spend more time with this person. You will begin to invest more of your energy and your heart into this relationship again. And I also see here that when it comes to your love life, you're going to spend a little more money on it. So maybe you're buying a Christmas present for this person, or you're shopping on Black Friday to get something for a special someone. And overall, spending a little bit more money in a relationship is definitely also something that adds to the strength and the bond, because when you work hard for your money, it means something when you spend that hard-earned cash on another individual. I see here in the Nine of Cups that one of you has a love language of gifts, so receiving gifts from someone with whom you're romantically entangled with during the month of December is going to make you feel whole. It's going to make you feel really loved and taken care of. And I definitely see here that your love life during the month of December is thriving. It's making you feel really good. The Nine of Cups is also known as the wish card in the tarot, which basically means that there will be wish fulfillment. So if there's something you wanted from a romantic partner for a long time, or you've dreamt of, whether you are in a relationship and you want a specific gift from your partner, or you're single and really you're just dreaming of a sugar daddy coming into your life and giving you something nice, know here that during the month of December, we are not judging. We are simply seeing your wishes being fulfilled, group number 2. Next up, we've got the Chariot. Now, the Chariot shows us some fast forward movement, and it also shows a lot of fun along the way. So your love life in December is going to be really fun. It's going to lead you to a new destination that you did not expect, but you're protected, okay? Your heart is protected. You will be victorious, and you are in control of the situation. You're in control of your love life during the month of December. Next up, we've got the Knight of Cups reversed. So there is also a water sign, think Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancerian. They are actually leaving your love life. So if someone has strong water sign placements, know that during the month of December, they're either going to be spending a lot of time with other people, so think family and friends, or they're going to be leaving your life altogether. So if you're dating someone and the whole situation is just not really comfortable or playing out in a way that makes you feel safe, and know that December, it's most likely going to be over for that relationship and that connection, and it's going to be replaced placed with one that is more secure, with someone who has fire sign energy, who wants to be there. And this person may be from your past, but they could also be completely new. I see that with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Next up, we've got the lower world. Now, the lower world does show me here that there will be people from your past reaching out to you again during the month of December. We spoke about the Queen of Wands, but I see even more individuals. Okay, so think old friends, old lovers, maybe your very first romantic love. Just overall, the lower world definitely shows that there is a connection with your past that is being reestablished that you didn't expect, group number 2. But nevertheless, you will have a conversation. You will be in contact with people from your past, but it will not be stressful. It will not be something that you end up regretting. I see here within the rattle that someone is most likely even going to come forth and basically let you know that you had a positive impact on their life, and that they feel as though they almost like owe you something. They feel as though you were that person who gave them that nudge and that little kind of like shaking sensation, rattling them to wake up and to figure out their life and to grow up and to mature. So while they may have hurt you at the time, or while that relationship may have not worked out because they were too immature for you, because you're an old soul, group number 2, I do see here that they think of you fondly, and eventually you will receive recognition for everything that you put into these relationships where there maybe wasn't any reciprocity because the person just didn't have the emotional capacity at the time. I see here within the Time Master reversed for you, group number 2, that your time is definitely something that is very precious, and you have to make sure that you're spending it with the right people during the month of December, group 2. I definitely see that there is a little bit of an inclination to stay a little too long at parties, to drink a little too much, to eat a little too much, and then feel as though someone needs to like roll you home or carry you home, group number 2. Don't judge yourself for it. I mean, it's December. If you're celebrating certain holidays, this is most likely culturally normal, but do know here that if you just kind of be mindful of it and pay close attention to how much time you're spending at these gatherings, maybe it's even work Christmas parties, you can avoid hangovers the next day, or just overall December being pretty strenuous and tumultuous, and that way you will have more time for your love life. Because I definitely see here in the Time Master reverse that if there's one thing that you can benefit from in your love life, then that is having more time for it during the month of December. So try not to stay too long at different parties with people who are just friends or co-workers. Next up, we've got the Knave of Coins. Now, the Knave of Coins here shows me that there's someone who's interested in you during the month of December who has earth sign energy. Think Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They're a very grounded person. They've got divine masculine energy. They've got an amazing bone structure and beautiful hair, as you can see, and really kissable lips. But group 2, in all honesty, this person looks at you as someone with whom they'd want to explore more of life with. I see in connectivity to the Chariot and the Nine of Cups that you are like this person's dream woman or dream man or dream person, whoever you identify as. You know, you're all welcome here on my channel. And I do see here within the Knave of Coins that they want to like prove themselves to you. They want to show that they can be with you, that they can be in a committed relationship. Let's see what else we've got. The Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups here shows me that there is also this feeling of sadness coming from the Knave of Coins. And maybe this is because you're not even realizing that they're into you, that they're crushing on you heavily, group number 2. So I do see a little bit of sadness, loneliness, grief, them being unsure whether you like them back. So pay close attention to who's low-key flirting with you during December, group number 2. If you're in a committed relationship, then it makes sense why the Knave of Coins would be sad, or even spending some moments crying and weeping, because you're not going to leave your person for them. However, if you're single and you're open to giving the Knave of Coins a chance, you of course need to first figure out who the Knave of Coins is by keeping an open mind and just overall not axing anyone out of the equation before getting to know them properly. Now, the Sun shows shows us a very, very favorable month of December when it comes to your love life. This is one of the best cards of the tarot, really. It shows warmth, generosity, being with one another, and overall a strong sense of intimacy and love. So if you are in a relationship, know that December is going to help you build love, trust, and intimacy. And if you're single, group number 2, know that during the month of December, you will actually find that being physical with another person is very therapeutic, and just overall, being close to another person is something that makes you feel whole and happy. That could be conversation, that could be physical, right? Touch and being intimate with another person, but just overall having closeness in some way, shape, or form is exactly what you need and what you're getting during the month of December. Now, next up, we've got the Knave of Swords. There's so many people here within December for you, so many options and choices, group number 2. Now, the Knave of Swords has air sign energy. Think Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They're most likely around your age, but they're maybe just not quite as mature as you are. However, they're intelligent, they're smart, they're quick, they're witty. Know here within the Knave of Swords that this is a very serious person. This is someone that wants to spend more than just December with you also. So we've got the Knave of Coins and the Knave of Swords to really fit nice new options that you can go for during the month of December if you wish to do so, as they are romantically interested in you. However, group number 2, now we're going to move into the postcard section of your love life reading. So if you've made it all the way to this point and you're now going to move on to receive your postcard, make sure that you leave a little pink heart emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here and that you are part of group 2 of this Love Life Pick a Card Tarot reading. So this is a postcard that we've received for you. Love Your Dreams, group number 2. Let's see what it says, what message that you must receive from your angels and guides for December. Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much, as always, directly from your spirit guides, group number 2. So group 2, this is your December love life prediction that I've received for you. I do still have your December horoscopes coming for you, which is zodiac based, so look out for that, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel in order to never miss another reading and prediction. I love you all so much, group number 2, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of my upcoming readings. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your December love life prediction. You chose the Gentle Heart Tarot deck, of which I'm actually the author, in case you didn't know. And what do we have down here? We've got some postcard messages, group number 3. I want you to know that at the end of your reading, we will be revealing a message from one of these postcards that you are meant to receive for your love life. So make sure you watch your reading all the way to the end in order to figure out what's written in your postcards. So let's move into the first part of your prediction, though, where we figure out everything that you need to know about your love life for the month of December, group 3. So first up, we've got the Lovers. Okay, could your love prediction start off any more perfectly? I think not, group number 3. The Lovers is a card of mutual respect, love, and affection. It definitely foreshadows an amazing month of love during December for you, and also that whether you're single or in a relationship, things will turn out favorably when it comes to love. The Lovers also corresponds to the number 6, which in numerology is a number of family, of victory, of goodwill. and of building a life with other people who you care about, of building something that can last, emotionally speaking. Next up, we've got the Four of Swords reversed. So I see that any fears that you may have had about ending up alone or relationships not working out, group number 3, those are going to fade away. Those worries and fears are going to completely dissipate during the month of December. The Four of Swords in reverse actually shows us that you're finally recovering from any romantic situation that may have been toxic or abusive. If you were ever cheated on, group number 3, I want you to know that there's a lot of healing happening in that area to the point where you can completely trust someone again during the month of December. I see here within the Seven of Crystals that there are definitely some people who are kind of jealous of the fact that your love life is going so amazingly well in December, group number 3. So people may be talking about your love life, almost gossiping about it a little bit, asking themselves why you and not them. So it's important that you defend yourself, group number 3, and not actively going out there and engaging in conflict, but if anyone gives you a kind of backhanded compliment about your looks or your love life or your partner, put them in their place, group number 3. They need to be put in their place. If someone says to you, for example, yeah, your relationship looks so perfect on the outside, I bet it's not that perfect on the inside, that's kind of like a backhanded compliment. That's not really something that a real friend would say, right? So that's when you just kind of distance yourself, and if necessary, put the person in place and tell them that you don't really wish to receive such comments from them, that it's not really appropriate. Next up, we've got the Seven of Diamonds reversed. So the Seven of Diamonds reversed shows me that your love life is actually going to be filled with quite a bit of spending during the month of December. So receiving gifts and just overall kind of having things come your way in the earthly realms is what we've got here in the Seven of Diamonds. And it makes a lot of sense as we do have this festive period. We've got Christmas, all of these things coming towards you. So I do want you to know here that you will be rewarded in a sense for the relationship that you're in and all the effort that you've put into the relationship, but you're most likely also giving. You're most likely also going to spend a little bit of your own time and money to make someone feel very special, romantically speaking. Next up, we've got the Eight of Crystals. Now, the Eight of Crystals reveals that everything is moving forward with very quick action, and there is some news coming your way when it comes to love. Now, the Four of Swords reverse definitely shows us here in connectivity to the Eight of Crystals that if you were worried about someone's pregnancy, for example, or someone's love life, know in the Eight of Crystals that you're going to receive news during the month of December about what the outcome actually was and where things are actually going. So there will be a lot of clarity. If you, for example, were not sure about a pregnancy, then do know here that during the month of December, everything will be crystal clear. Anything that had uncertainties is all of a sudden going to be 100% sure, and you're going to know what to do next moving forward. And doubts are going to be cast away when it comes to your love life during the month of December. Let's move further into your prediction with the Pastel Journey Tarot. We've got the Three of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Pentacles. Now, December is going to start off with you collaborating with other people on projects, and in the end, you're going to get a big bonus. And that's also what you're going to use to spend on your love life, on experiences. Maybe you're going to buy some toys, some sort of underwear. You get the idea, group number 3, right? So we've got the Three of Pentacles, which shows you working in these group projects, and then in the Ten of Pentacles, we've got a financial reward for you. And I also want you to know here that whomever you're seeing during the month of December, they too will have more cash on hand than usual, and they're most likely also going to spend a little bit more than usual, just making you feel special, taking you out. If you're single, definitely understand here that anyone who you meet in December is going to want to give you at least a little Christmas gift. Now, the Eight of Swords shows me that if you are in a committed relationship, try not to feel as though focusing on the things that are imperfect is what needs to be done during the month of December. I definitely see in the Eight of Swords that you are the person that you're with if you are in a relationship is missing a family member or a friend or a sibling, depending on where that person is geographically, or maybe they are deceased. Just either way, the Eight of Swords definitely shows here that there are some difficult emotions to deal with during this festive period. And also, if you are single, I want you to know in the Eight of Swords that it's okay to feel as though your love life is in a little bit of a difficult place, or like you don't know what to do in order to find the right person, group 3. No one has all the answers, and the best thing that you can do for yourself during the month of December is to simply let it be. As in the Lover's card, we do have confirmation of your love life moving in the right direction. So it's important that you don't tamper too much with it, that you don't overthink, that you don't try to make someone like you who isn't showing the type of interest that they really should be showing. Okay, so in the Eight of Swords, if someone isn't texting you back as much as you're texting them, or you feel like someone is a little interested but not that much, don't text them, group number 3. Don't reach out to them first. Don't call them. Don't ask them what's up. Just mind your own business, because you've got someone coming towards you who will reciprocate the attention and the emotion that you're putting into the relationship. Next up, we have the corn. Now, the corn shows me a lot of growth here in your personal life and also just in your own maturity level. So you're not chasing anymore. You understand that whatever is meant to be for you and whoever deserves you is the type of person and scenario you will attract. You don't need to chase. So here in the corn, I definitely see that you're learning to just be complacent and let people come to you more in love, whereas the Earth Keeper shows a really grounded type of energy. So anyone who does succeed to win your heart during the month of December, someone who's grounded, who most likely has Earth sign energy, think Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energy. They're a type of person who is very stable, who likes ongoing relationships. They don't like to switch up partners. They're not someone who is going to cheat. Infidelity is something that they're allergic to, that they will never engage in. And I definitely see in the corn and the Earth Keeper that that is exactly what you need in order to calm your mind and in order to calm any anxiety that you may have had about your love life. Now, the upper world reverse shows me that you're not worrying about the future. You're actually really in the moment during the month of December, which is amazing to see. This is very healthy for you, group number 3. This shows that maybe your meditation practices, they're finally working. They're finally showing results in real time and in real life. Maybe your yoga practice is all of a sudden kind of like bearing some fruit, right? So do know here within the upper world that you've got a lot of things going for you by just simply enjoying the moment, being there with a partner, fully enjoying being physical or intimate with another person, be it emotionally or, like I said, physically, and just overall having a very memorable month of December that you would never go back and change anything about. Like, you are really living in December. Next up, we've got magic. So we've got this confirmed, group number 3. We've got it locked down. There is no doubt that December is a very magical month, romantically speaking, for you. So things may happen and come true that you never thought would happen. You may meet that special person, that perfect someone. We've also got the number 33 here, which is a master number. So if you continuously see the number 333 or 3:33 p.m., $3.33, you get the idea, my beautiful souls of group 3, right? You also chose group 3. This is your number. This is your synchronicity. This is what will lead you to love during the month of December, whether you're in a romantic relationship already and you're looking for signs when making decisions, or you're single and you want to figure out in what direction to go, what platform to put yourself on, where to go out, right? What to wear, to dress, what time to go out, what number plates to look for. Do know here within the magic card and the number 33 that this is a sign for you, group number 3, in regards to your love life. So now I do want you to receive your postcard message so we can figure out exactly what your angels and guides are trying to say to you in regards to your love life for the upcoming month of December. Okay, you are magical. We just had the magic card, so I'm very excited to figure out what your guides have to say here in your postcard group number 3. Are you ready? Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life, go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right here with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very much, group number 3. So this is the postcard message that you were meant to receive. If you made it all the way to the end of your reading, make sure that you leave a little fox emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here, that you received your prediction, and that you enjoyed it. Group number 3, I love you all so much. I can't wait to connect with you during one of my upcoming predictions, and I wish you an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you decided to tune into this reading. I'll speak to you again soon. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your December Love Life predictions. You chose the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle deck, and what do we have down here? We have little postcard messages, which I will reveal to you at the end of your prediction. So first we're going to start off with the Daily Crystal Inspiration Oracle deck and various other tarot and oracle decks, and then we will close off your reading figuring out what message you have in the form of a postcard from your guides, spirits, and angels about your love life. So let's get into your reading, group number 4, shall we? I'm so excited to figure out exactly what's coming towards your love life during the month of December. I feel like this is going to be big. This is going to be exciting and juicy. So we've got the Moonstone as well as the Unakite. I definitely see here that during the month of December, you're completely within your authentic self and living your purpose. Anyone who doesn't like that is just absolutely not attractive to you and is also not going to be a part of your love life. So you're only keeping around people with whom you can feel like you can be yourself. If you don't feel like you can be authentic or live your purpose around another person, then you are simply not going to be with them, especially not romantically speaking. So if you're in a committed relationship, any partner that isn't supportive is going to have a tough month of December. And if you are single, you're not attracting anyone into your life that doesn't make you feel safe or like you can live that purpose of yours. The Unakite also shows us that you're living in the moment, so you've got no regrets. This also means that if someone is pissing you off, group number 4, you're not afraid to tell them. Now, the Knight of Cups shows me here that when it comes to your emotional world, you're very quick to say when something is not right. So if you are seeing someone in a very casual way and they don't treat you in a manner that you find respectful, you will tell them, and you should, group number 4. Now, I also see in the Knight of Cups that we have the possibility of the Knight of Cups being someone who's actually coming into your life. Okay, so this could be a water sign. Think a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancerian who is around your age, biologically speaking, but maybe mentally they're a bit younger than you. And the Knight of Cups shows me here that they're interested in being with you during the month of December. Now, I can't really see whether they're interested in a long-term relationship, because in connectivity to the Unakite, they're really about December and living in the now and just taking things day by day, but they may also want to establish a relationship with you that goes beyond the month of December, group number 4. Now, the 8 of Cups does show me here that you are willing to walk away from this person. So the interest is not mutual, group number 4. I see here with the Knight of Cups that this is just not the right person for you. That's what you're going to come to find out. And it's definitely your choice to do this. There are no hard feelings towards the Knight of Cups. It is just not a relationship that you want to entertain entertain or continue to pursue. However, the Queen of Pentacles shows me someone who's most likely more for you. And by more for you, I mean the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is stable, someone who's nurturing, someone who's got their life together. They have this earth sign energy. They don't have to identify as female. So don't feel as though because it's called Queen of Pentacles, like this cannot represent someone who identifies as male. These cards are all about the energy that someone is conveying, and Queen of Pentacles energy is put together. It is grounded. It is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo type of energy, which you know that you can rely on, and you know is going to be there in the long run, group number 4, and is going to allow you to truly live your purpose without interruptions, but instead by being a support. So I do also see that if you are in a committed relationship and your partner is not taking you seriously, or here in the Knight of Cups they're acting kind of childish, walk away, ignore them. Do the no contact rule for a little bit, and they will come back a changed person when they realize how close that they were to losing you. Next up, we've got the Princess of Cups. Now, the Princess of Cups shows me a friend with whom you're going to talk to about any type of love problems or love difficulties that you're having. The Princess of Cups is someone who is fun, lighthearted, would never betray you, is always there for you, but maybe sees things from a completely different viewpoint than you do, and you like that. You're most likely going to text or call them, maybe even meet them for a bubble tea and just have a good time and laugh, and remind yourself during the month of December that things are not as serious as we sometimes make them out to be. Let's see what else we've got for you, group number 4. We've got the Owl. Now, the Owl shows me that you're being very watchful during the month of December. So you're paying close attention to how people treat you, how they act, how they choose to conduct themselves in public, and also whether they do what they say they will do. Group number 4, that is the best indication to figure out whether someone is truly into you or not. If they don't do what they say they will do, it is very much advisable for you to walk away, because they're most likely going to disappoint you. Maybe they aren't mature enough to stick to their word. Either way, this is not for you. I see here within the Beloved that you've got options for people who actually do what they say. We spoke about that in the Queen of Pentacles, and your partner elevating themselves to the Queen of Pentacles if you're already seeing someone, and that's exactly what you need in order for your heart to feel safe, in order for you to feel like you actually matter, like you're actually the beloved one, if you know what I mean, group number 4. Next, we've got the Middle World. Now, this shows us that during the month of December, your love life is going to be rooted in the present. You're not thinking too far ahead. Of course, you want to ensure that you can have a future with whomever you're seeing, but the Middle World also shows us that you're in this little bubble in December because there are just a lot of activities, festivities, also potentially some different family affairs that are going on. So it's hard for you to plan too much ahead. It's hard for you to know what's happening in January or February, just because there is already so much going on during the month of December. But this is good. Living in the moment and being present is definitely something that can serve you a lot, especially if you're an overthinker, group number 4, or you're someone who frequently kind of worries about the future a lot. Next up, we've got the 9 of Bottles. This is actually a really favorable card. This is also known as the Wish card in the tarot, which stands for wish fulfillment. So wishes that you have about your love life will come true, group number 4. If you're thinking about a wish that you have for your love life right now, do know that that is most likely going to come to fruition during the month of December, and start looking forward to it. Start speaking it out into the universe and into existence. Now, the King of Cigarettes shows me someone with really mature, zaddy type of energy. They've got strong fire sign placements within their birth chart, so think their sun, rising, or moon being either in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, so they're a very temperamental, spontaneous, fun type of person. And if you've always dreamt of someone who is really mature, who has their life together and is older than you, being part of your love life, being your lover, your partner, your husband, your wife, whatever it is, know here in the 9 of Bottles that this is something that can come true for you during the month of December. This is something that's here, accessible and available for you. The Ten of Bottles is another very positive card when it comes to your love life. It shows fulfillment. It shows wanting for nothing. The Ten of Bottles is all about kind of having that perfect strike happen for you, so to say, and just being really happy with your situation, romantically speaking. Having been able to choose from different people, from different situations, but in the end, you know that your choice is the best and you're happy with it. Whether that is choosing a partner from being single or just looking at a partner you've been with for a long time and thinking to yourself that you're really fortunate and happy to have chosen them. I see here within the Emperor that the month of December is also about planning ahead. So you're most likely making plans for your love life for 2023, as in like just plans in general, what you want to do. We did talk in the middle world about how you're very much just in the moment, enjoying what's going on in 2022 in December. But the Emperor also definitely shows here that you understand as soon as January rolls around, you have to make a plan for your love life. You have to figure out what you want. And maybe things are moving into a really serious direction in 2023. Maybe you really want to get engaged or married. Maybe you want to move in with someone. Maybe you want to have children or freeze your eggs or start an IVF treatment. I mean, the list goes on, but the Emperor is a symbol of planning those big decisions and also starting to save for them, starting to make a financial plan overall. So let's move into your postcard group number 4 to figure out exactly what postcard message that your spirit guides have for you when it comes to love during the month of December. So we've got Live Your Dreams for you, group number 4. Let's see. Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again full circle in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really, really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now, here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity of rebirth, you will be called in 2 directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always. This is your beautiful postcard message, group number 4. If you made it all the way to the end of your prediction, leave a tree emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you were here, that you received your postcard message, and that you are set up for a month of love during December of 2022. Group number 4, I'd like to thank you for being here, for spending this divine time and space with me. I love you guys so, so much, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of my upcoming predictions.